Hi everyone, I am Mide here. I'm back on my Excel series. In the previous video, we talked about the cell reference where I told us about absolute reference, mixed reference, and relative reference. And we're using that, I think we'll be using reference in our subsequent video, and we'll be starting with that in this today's topic, which is basic math function. And the basic math function in Excel are sum, average, mean, max, count, and count A. What this one does are something that most of us are familiar with in our primary mathematics, in our secondary mathematics, and even in some tertiary mathematics. So we'll be going straight into them to see how they work. I'll start with sum. In a traditionally, if I don't want to use function, I don't want to use sum, maybe I want to use my formula, I want to write formula myself, I will say equal to, for instance, I want to add up this amount column. I will say the first amount here is in H2. I will say H2 plus H3 plus H4 plus H5, right? Plus H6. And I will click enter. It gives me 11,000, which is correct, because if we look at it in our bar here, our status bar here, we will see that it's correct. But instead of me doing it that way, Excel has come up with a function that will make it easier. And the function is this. When I say equal to sum, open the parentheses, what am I summing up? This, and I will put my colon, these two dots here, and also H6, which is the last figure there. I put my parentheses, I click enter. You can see that it gives me the same amount as what I got earlier. Instead of me writing equal to H2 plus H3 plus H4, like that. And the next one is average. We all know what average means, getting the middle number, to know the middle ground, the average student, the average price, the average salary, and all. Those are the things we use average for. You can say equal to average. What are we looking for? We are looking for the average of this, colon, and this. You put your parentheses and you click enter. Yes, if you look at it very well, this one is the average if you do the mathematics manually. And also, you can also check it in your tax bar here. We have the average to be 2,200, which is correct. And the next thing to look at here is the mean. Mean also means minimum. Minimum or the least. We want to look at the least. We have equal to mean, open parentheses, H2 colon to H3. You put your parentheses. Let's type that manually. H6. Put your parentheses. And what this two dots, this colon is doing is that it's telling Excel that I want it to be from H2 to H6. That's what it means. You put enter. If we look at it also, look at this column very well. The minimum I want here is 900, which is correct. And the next one is the maximum, which is the largest, the highest. You do it again, equal to max. You have max, open parentheses, H2 to H6. You put your parentheses, you click enter. The max also is what? Is 5,000. That's the highest amount there. And the next one is count. We want to count. Let's also count. And count deals with only number and figure. It counts all the cells with number and figure. All the number and figure, that's what count does. We have equal to count, open the parentheses, from H2 to H6. You close the parentheses, you click enter. Can we see that we have 5? If we count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it gives you 5. And you can also check your task bar, your status bar rather, it gives you 5. And the next one, which is the last one we'll be looking at in this video, is the count all, count A. This one counts cells that has either text, date, or figure. It any cell, so far the cells has anything input in it, it will count them. So we'll be counting the product row now, the product column rather. We have equal to count A, open the parentheses. We want to count from the E2 to E6. Close the parentheses and click enter. Can we see that we have 5 also? Now, if for instance, if I want to add something, maybe I want to add a number here, let's say 1,003, let's say 200, and let's say 600 here. Okay. Now I want to count. Now I want to count. Can we see that this one's changed because of the new inputs that we have? This one's changed. But what I want us to do is I want to check the count and the count A with this products column. Let's start with count. Let's say we want to count this column now. Let's say from here, from here to here, for instance. Let's close it and enter. Can we see that it's 0, right? Now let's go back again and say from here to here to this 1,000, and let's click enter. Can we see that it counts only 1 because that's the only place it can see a figure. Now let's try the count all, equal to count A, open parentheses. We have here the column, and here, which is the E7. You close it and you enter. Can we see that it counts everything, which is 6? So that's what this basic math function does in Excel. And if you have the time, you can also input some records in your Excel sheet and try all these functions on your own. I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.